It's 1998. Tony Scott drops a surveillance thriller so accurate it predicted our digital nightmare. Will Smith running through D.C., his life dismantled by invisible eyes. This wasn't entertainment. This was prophecy. What happened behind the scenes is just as wild as what made it to the screen. Let's dive in.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Dean?
Will Smith left millions on the table just to work with Gene Hackman. Fresh off of Independence Day, Smith could have demanded any price, but when he heard Hackman might join the film, he slashed his fee. He wasn't chasing money, he was chasing the chance to act opposite a cinema legend.
Get on the fucking elevator.
Who gives a fuck what you wanted? Since you showed up, Rachel, damn the NSA's on to me.
Smith called this one of his hardest roles ever. The Fresh Prince fought his comedic instincts in every dramatic scene, and the pressure got so intense, he started improvising jokes just to survive. That famous lingerie line about cross-dressing on weekends? Pure improvisation. Smith's escape valve to keep from losing his mind.
I was shopping for some lingerie. That's still legal, isn't it?
You buying that for your wife?
No, I was picking something up for myself. I do a little cross-dressing on the weekends. You know, you'd be surprised how a nice pair of edible panties can make a guy feel sexy.
Tony Scott pushed Smith to do his own stunts, the actually dangerous ones. Scott believed audiences could feel the difference between a star and a stunt double, and he was willing to risk his leading man to prove it. Every time you see Smith in peril, that's really him. Gene Hackman rejected the film multiple times. Tony Scott faced refusal after refusal, and the project seemed doomed. Then, Scott made one final call. Whatever he said during that conversation, details never revealed, convinced Hackman to finally say yes. That single phone call saved the movie.
I think that all of us have a bit of paranoia in us about people getting into our lives, and that's fascinating to people, I think.
Tom Cruise was locked in to lead before Will Smith ever saw the script. Contract signed, production moving forward. Then Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut kept extending endlessly, trapping Cruise in a shoot that wouldn't end. By the time Kubrick wrapped, Cruise had to walk away. One auteur's perfection gave us Will Smith's defining thriller performance. The NSA flatly refused all cooperation. They cut off access, denied assistance, and wouldn't even allow aerial shots of their Fort Meade headquarters. Every exterior shot had to be captured from public airspace by helicopters playing cat and mouse just outside restricted zones. The agency clearly didn't appreciate being portrayed as the villain.
Why are they after me?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Here they come. I thought these sat dishes would scramble their signal.
Control, this is Air 1. Repeat coordinates.
105 Chambers Avenue.
2 targets, rooftop, north side.
Understood, 2 targets, rooftop. Maintain visual, please.
The storm drain chase was filmed 3 levels below Baltimore's Fort McHenry Road Tunnel in a cramped air duct. The crew literally chopped chase cars into sections, carried the pieces down through a tiny elevator, reassembled and painted them underground, filmed the sequence, then disassembled everything to remove it. Absolute insanity for maybe 90 seconds of screen time. Villain Reynolds has a September 11th birthday, chosen years before 9/11. But here's the eerie part. The film's entire premise involves Congress passing sweeping surveillance laws after terrorist threats. 3 years later, the Patriot Act made it reality. The film predicted both the date and the political response with chilling accuracy. Brill's warehouse hideout contains a homemade Faraday cage, a real technology that blocks all electromagnetic signals. The production design team built a functioning version. Brill's paranoia was architecturally embedded into his sanctuary. Every detail served the character's psychology. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett got married in Baltimore during the location shoot. By day, Smith ran from fictional government agents. By night, he exchanged wedding vows. The production became the backdrop for one of Hollywood's most enduring marriages. Talk about method acting, living paranoia on screen and celebrating love off it. The satellites constantly transmit CQ in Morse code, ham radio shorthand for "is anybody out there?" Surveillance machines designed to spy on humanity are simultaneously calling out, asking if anyone's listening. The surveillance apparatus itself is lonely. It's a haunting detail buried in the background that most viewers never catch. Representative Hammersley and Rachel Banks both die shortly after saying the exact same line. This conversation is over. Hammersley is murdered immediately, Rachel by the next morning. An enemy of the state ending a conversation with powerful people means ending your life. The script turns a throwaway phrase into a death sentence.
This conversation is over.
This conversation is over.
Gabriel Byrne appears as the fake Brill in what seems significant, but his entire screen time is under 3 minutes. For an actor of his stature, that's insulting. Either massive footage was cut, or he agreed to an inexplicable cameo. We'll probably never know which.
What does it mean when you take off your shoe? I don't have time to explain. Take off your shoe right now. It's a beacon transmitter, 1,000-yard range. That close. Let's go.
Gene Hackman doesn't appear until 55 minutes in, nearly halfway through. The movie operates in two distinct halves, before Brill and after Brill. Either brilliant structure or evidence of how the film was restructured around Hackman's availability. Regardless, it works.
The government's been in bed with the entire telecommunications industry since the 40s. They've infected everything. They get into your bank statements, your computer files, your email, listen to your phone calls.
My wife's been saying that for years.
Every wire, every airwave.
What the hell is happening? I blew up the building. Why? Because you made a phone call.
Simpson and Bruckheimer began developing this in 1991, 7 years before release. The project survived countless near-death experiences and evolved through multiple scripts, directors, and cast members. That kind of patience is extinct in modern Hollywood. Brill's NSA file photo isn't from Enemy of the State. It's a still from The Conversation, where Hackman played another paranoid surveillance expert named Harry Call 24 years earlier. They literally use footage from a different film, spawning theories that Brill and Call are the same person. Brill's characterization, warehouse workspace, equipment in locked cages, extreme paranoia, is virtually identical to Harry Call from The Conversation. Both exhibit the same obsessive security measures and professional expertise. Enemy of the State functions as an unofficial sequel, whether intentional or not. During the climactic chase, the surveillance screens display the actual coordinates of CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia. In a film about the NSA pursuing an innocent man, the navigation keeps pointing to the CIA's front door. An intentional joke or deliberate commentary on interagency surveillance? You decide. Reynolds' birth date is September 11, 1940. On September 9, 1940, 2 days earlier, Bell Labs demonstrated the first remote computer operation over a phone line. The birth of network computing, the technological foundation for every surveillance system in the film. The villain's birthday sits at the exact moment the surveillance state became possible. The production hired Larry Cox, a former NSA official, as technical advisor, the same NSA that refused cooperation. A former NSA agent was on set daily ensuring surveillance techniques looked authentic, bringing real classified knowledge to a film his former employer wanted nothing to do with. The irony is delicious. And there you have it, 27 reasons why Enemy of the State isn't just a thriller, it's a time capsule and a warning we didn't fully understand until we were already living in it. This film represents everything cinema can be: entertainment, prophecy, and art colliding at light speed. This is what separates good films from cinema legends. Which fact shocked you the most? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing movie facts you never knew existed. Keep watching, keep questioning, and never stop digging into the stories behind the stories, because that's where the real magic lives. I'll catch you in the next one.
The gun's down now. Everybody drop your weapons! No!